In today's video at our retro game store, you get what you've always been asking for, a customer transaction. We also talk about some Nintendo news, and I beat Adam with a stick. What up, babes?
What the hell is even that?
Let's take a look at some trades! First up, some Xbox stuff. We have, and I put these in order of price based on console. We have Rise of the Tomb Raider, Kingdom Hearts 3, Dragon Age Inquisition, Lego Movie, it's ripped at the bottom, so it's poor, of course, Lego Batman 3, Mega Man Legacy Collection, Dark Souls 3, Skyrim, that is, no, one of these is sealed, this one is sealed, Crayola Scoot, Sea of Thieves, one original Xbox game, Phantasy Star Online, episodes 1 and 2. The GameCube version is really expensive. The Xbox one's cheap. We have Tomb Raider, Dark, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, The Crew, Final Fantasy 13, Dark Star 1 Broken Alliance, Singularity, some uncommon games in here. Hunted the Demon's Forge, Fast and Furious Showdown, Modern Warfare 2 in the Steelbook, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Baja 1000, Record of Agrest War 0, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Need for Speed Carbon, and Resonance of Fate. And then we have some PlayStation stuff, Horizon Zero Dawn, Last of Us Remastered, 13, Dragon Quest Heroes, and Atelier Ryza, Ever Darkness and the Secret Hideout. And then for PS2, Jerry McGrath Supercross World, MX 2002, MX Superfly, and then PS1, Monopoly, trading card game, Final Doom, it's a loose copy. Making of Lunar 2, this is just the making of disc. Fear Effect, and we have a Japanese import, Boken to Ipatsu Dorenbu. And then we have the Contra Adventure, which is a game we've never had in stock. Super awesome. We have a Code Veronica Resident Evil Strategy Guide, and then 2 VHS, both super cool.
So my staff pick for today is Pilot Wings Resort for 3DS. I played this back in like 2011 or 2012 when the 3DS first launched. It's a really relaxing game. There are 3 different vehicles you can use and you're flying around Woohoo Island. And you have a jetpack, which is, you have the most maneuverability. And then there is the glider, which is more controlled, and then you have the plane. In the plane you can actually shoot like targets, and then the glider you can take pictures. So there's a ton of different modes, and the whole game is mission style, and it can get really challenging, but it's also really relaxing, and the music is incredible. It's not quite like any other game I've played, and I highly recommend it.
Hey everybody, this is Kool-Aid.
Hello.
He's one of our regulars. You guys always want to see customer transactions. He's the only one in the store right now, so he agreed to be in the video.
Yep.
Alright. He's getting Need for Speed, MX vs. ATV, and Burnout Paradise. You love your racing games, right?
Yeah.
And fighting games.
And fighting games.
And
2 of those and 0 went out.
which one?
The Mountain Dew. Because I forgot this can went out a few days ago.
Play all the games. Yeah, do it for free. Yeah.
You have $1.20 in credit. Did you want to use it?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. And then after that, it's going to be $43.20 remaining.
So 40.
$43.20. 45. Got $1.80 coming back. There's that for you. And you already know the return policy, but it's on the bottom.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
And you have $2.05 in credit again.
How much?
$2.05.
Oh, okay.
Did you want it back?
I'll take a small one.
Okay. This one's small enough?
This year charge you 8 cents.
All right, man. You have a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you can only get one. You need to put one of them back. We can't get two of them.
I need 2.
You can only get one.
2.
No, you can only get one. You need to put one back.
No. 2.
Did you just see that?
People were kind of creepy.
I see.
Yeah. People like to compliment my voice and my hands.
He's like, I feel weird about
Made me
that.
feel uncomfortable. I want those hands to touch me. Only whisper sweet nothings into my ear.
Oh, God. All right, guys, so we thought that we would talk about some current like video game news and stuff just to kind of break up the vlog a little bit. So this is the first one. Hope you guys enjoy.
So Nintendo recently announced with their earnings and everything that the Switch is still halfway through its life cycle. They said that a few years ago, and they're still saying it. So that means at least another 5 years of them making the Switch and making games. And we're going to talk about a little bit what we want to see going forward the next 5 years and what the different possibilities are for old IPs or new IPs and stuff like that.
Yeah, so the Switch has already been out for quite some time, and Nintendo has released games for most of their major IPs. You know, obviously we have a bunch of Mario stuff. There's lots of Pokemon games. We've got multiple Zelda games at this point. They even did the Metroid Dread.
Mm-hmm.
We know that we're most likely going to get a Metroid Prime 4 and possibly a Pikmin 4. You said
Hopefully.
that they've talked
Yeah,
about that in the
yeah.
past. But as far as like other IPs that they haven't really done much with, at least on the Switch, you were talking earlier, we were talking before filming about Star Fox. They haven't really done much with. They did the Star Fox Zero, Star Fox Guard thing for the Wii U, but it didn't really do that well.
They could even port that. I don't know if they will, but they're doing a lot of Wii ports, so
Yeah.
that's one of the last ones to do.
Yeah, there's only a couple like major Wii U games they haven't ported yet, right?
I think it's just like Star Fox, Xenoblade X, and then Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. So those are the main ones.
Yeah.
I can see ports for those.
And then what was the other one? You mentioned Golden Sun,
Yeah,
because they haven't done anything with that
in a long time.
since the DS, right?
But same with Advanced Wars, which we're getting a remake of for Advanced Wars. That's happening, I think, this month.
Yeah.
So
So that's cool.
the possibilities are endless of what they could bring back, really.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for me is that I would love to see, and it's because it's not just Nintendo, but a bunch of companies have been doing like not only remakes but also just like re-releases. They're doing like multi-pack stuff.
Yeah.
On the Switch you can get like Resident Evil triple pack, you can get like the Final Fantasy, 7 and 8 pack or whatever. There's like all these different little packs like that they've done, and it'd probably be a nightmare to deal with licensing, but I would love to see Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. It probably won't ever happen since they're owned by Microsoft at this point, but it'd be really cool to see something like that. Or I don't know, I know that you can get some of the games on like the Switch Online stuff, but I love cartridges, so I'd rather have that. But it'd be really cool to have like a Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 like on a physical cartridge.
Yeah. Even like a new Donkey Kong entry, though, because we haven't had any new Donkey Kong games since Tropical Freeze, right?
Yeah, which was a Wii U game. It's ported to the Switch, and I don't know if they added any new content when they ported
Just
it.
the funky mode.
Yeah,
So there was not really any new content there.
but I mean that was a great game.
We could still get a new Mario Kart, too. We haven't had a new Mario Kart in like 8-9 years.
Yeah, and they just did the new Mario Party. Obviously, they just released Pokemon Legends Arceus and Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah. But they can even bring... There's like 2 other not as popular games, like Pilot Wings, which I talked about in my staff picks today. I think that could do really good on Switch. Same with Kid Icarus. They took 25 years to bring Kid Icarus from Game Boy to 3DS. I think a new sequel would be really awesome.
That would be cool to see. Oh, we were also talking about like Mother and Earthbound.
Yeah.
They put Ness in Smash, Lucas is in Smash, but they haven't done anything with it, and it just seems like that's one of those types of games where there's so many fans that still love the original games, and they're expensive. Earthbound's really, really expensive. And, you know, a game being expensive is not a reason to re-release it, but people are willing to pay that price because they want to play the game, so it's obvious that people would love to see it on Switch, even if it was just another double pack of just, like, Mother and Earthbound, you know, on a cartridge or something. That'd be really cool, but if they did, like, Mother 3 or Earthbound 2, I guess, if you want to call it, whatever it would be, it'd be pretty cool.
I mean, we talked about how they just released... Well, we showed it yesterday in the video, but they released the 30th anniversary for Fire Emblem, and that was never released in America. And they brought that... They brought it to the US, so they can do that with Mother 2 and 3.
But we'd love it to be physical, not just a download code.
But, like, that's totally in the cards, I think.
Yeah, and then aside from games, if they do have 5 years left, does that mean that it's just 5 years of the Switch or the OLED Switch, or does it mean we might get an actual Switch Pro, or maybe like, you know, a Switch 2 or something along those lines, maybe some sort of like 4K model? And we were talking about this before filming, and we were saying that if they do that, the games that they make for the Switch Pro might not be able to play on the regular Switch if the resolution is upped to like 4K or something. And Adam's idea was, if they make a game that's for the Switch Pro, attach a like cloud-based version of the game to it that can play on the older models, but just make it so you have to have the cartridge in the Switch to be able to play that cloud version. Otherwise, people would just buy the game, download the thing, sell the copy for $55. But
obviously, that's not ideal, but it doesn't split their user base, because people are worried that if there's a Switch Pro, they're going to split the user base with different games they can only play on one system. But that way, you can still play on all the systems, even though it's not as good. And if there's still 5 more years, so far we've gotten a new Switch system every 2 years, because we had the Switch Lite with the Switch V2, and then 2 years later we got the OLED. So if there was 5 more years, we could get 2 to 3 more different systems.
Which would be a lot.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of 3DSs, so...
Yeah, I guess Nintendo's done lots of different console versions, starting with like the Wii, because there's the Wii that's backwards compatible, there's the Wii that's not backwards compatible, there's the Wii Mini,
and the Wii U,
which sucks, and then the Wii U, which was awesome until the Switch came out, and then everyone realized the Wii U's not awesome. I don't think most people liked it anyway, but I thought it was cool. But yeah, if you guys have any thoughts or ideas on what you think Nintendo might do or what you think they should do, let us know in the comments down below. These are the last of the trades, guys. We have a black Wii in the original box here. There's the nunchuck is out here because it actually had a white one in there, so we need to swap it for that. We have Switch, like 4 Joy-Con charger thing. We have one of the not the charging grip, just a comfort grip. We have a yellow Game Boy Pocket, which is super cool. We never get the yellow ones. And Tetris for Game Boy. For Super Famicom, we have Super Donkey Kong 2, which is Donkey Kong Country 2. And then we have Zoop. And we have Epic Mickey 2, Kung Fu Panda, Lego Batman, Star Wars Clone Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, Game Party 2, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and then for GameCube we have Dr. Muto and Metroid Prime. Those are both complete. For the Switch, we have a loose, I think it's pronounced Sum Festival. It's like a Disney one. We have another loose one, Pokemon Shield, plus the expansion pack.
It's Zoom.
And then with cases, we have Nickelodeon Kart Racers and Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And we have some Sega stuff. For Game Gear, we have Jungle Book, Sonic Chaos, and Donald Duck, the Lucky Dime Caper, which is very... I don't even know what that is. It doesn't look like it's water damaged. It looks like it's oil damaged or something. And then for Genesis, we have NHL All-Star Hockey, Tasmania, Steel Talons, Aladdin again, Genesis 6-pack, Superman, and Adventures of Batman and Robin. And then with cases, Sonic 2, X-Men, and Wolverine Adamantium Rage. And then lastly, we have 3DS games. The last one in the stack here is the cheapest, but it is the most rare, and it's kind of weird. So we have Pokemon White, Resident Evil Deadly Silence, which I'm pretty sure this is not the right price because I think we've gone over this before. I'll have to double check. But the rare game we got, very unexpected, is Junior Island Adventure. This one is complete. It's in pretty good condition. Ugh, there it is. And the cartridge, it looks like it goes for like 10 to 20, but complete, it's like super rare for some reason. Probably just like a really low print run game, really hard to find, but it's always cool to get some like really weird, rare games in like this.
You forgot, we also got our 161st and 162nd copy of Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. Also, Super C and Skate or Die. And also, I found an extremely rare, not in print anymore, version of our business card. So if you want this in your next order, just comment below and I'll throw it into your next order.
All right, guys. Today's question of the day. If you had the opportunity to beat any one of our employees with a stick, which one would it be? Ah! Please no!